dealing with the subject English of class 5. And I hope everyone are good there and doing good. Be healthy, be safe. Please stay at home. And children, in this video, we are going to discuss about a new story. Yeah, I'm here with a new story. What's the name of the story? Mother, tell us a story. Okay. First, let me know one thing. You'll ask your mothers to tell you a story on the night time when you are ready to sleep, right? Obviously. You may ask your mothers like, Mama, please tell me a story. I wanna sleep. I don't getting sleep. Please tell me a story. Then while listening that story, I will sleep. Just like that, you will ask your mothers and grandparents, right? So, the story is mainly based on the mother and the children who are asking a story. Okay, children, now we will go with the lesson. Look here, children. Storytelling goes back to ancient times, long before writing was invented. Storytelling is nowadays it's a very boring topic. But in the past days, that means on the times of our grandparents, grandparents, storytelling is a wonderful habit which children all are supposed to ask their elder ones. Okay, but nowadays we are simply searching the stories on the mobile, or else we are hearing the stories on YouTube. We are just timing, we are doing time pass like this through mobile. But on ancient times, storytelling is a wonderful habit. And let me ask one question. Did anyone answer to this question? How the storytelling starts? Who first started the storytelling? This is the question I am asking you guys. Did anyone know this? And okay, search about this question and answer me. And again I am repeating the question is, firstly, who started the storytelling? Okay? And what was the first story? Okay, children? Just a question to my answer while uploading this video through WhatsApp. And yeah, storytelling goes back to ancient time long before writing was invented. And this storytelling was invented before writing. Before the invention of writing, this storytelling has invented. But where do stories come from? But when? How these stories may come from? This story, for example, I am explaining a tortoise and rabbit story. From where the story come? Or I am going to explain the story between teacher and a student. From where the story comes? How I know the story? But where do stories come from? Okay, I asked many questions, right? How the story comes and what was the first story? Who did the first storytelling? Okay, I asked these type of various questions, right? But while coming into the lesson, different cultures explain the origin of stories differently. Different cultures. For example, now we are living in Andhra Pradesh. We have some typical culture. And some people are from Gujarat, Maharashtra. They have some different cultures. And also from different countries like America, Pakistan, they have some different cultures. So these stories all are comes under from cultures and explain the origin of stories differently. Every story have its own character, own narration, own screenplay. Okay, children, this popular folk tale from Africa. And while in this video, the lesson what we are going to know about this story is taken from popular folk tale from Africa. Describes how a woman found stories of her children. Look here, children. In the previous, I asked you a question, right? How the storytelling comes. And here is somewhat conclusion that Here in this lesson, a woman from America find the stories of her children. The woman is finding the stories to her children. Look here, here is the woman. This woman or some other woman finding the stories to her children. Okay, clear? Now I am going with section 1. Mother, tell us a story. Manja's children said when they sat around the fire at night. Here the main character of the story is Manza. Manza. Okay. Then Manza have children and that children asking, Mother, tell us a story. Manja's children said when they sat around the fire at night. At the night time, when they sat around, in the night time, winter time, we supposed to use some fire, right? On that time, the children asked the mother, Manja, to tell a story. Mama, please tell us a story. Just like that, the children asked Manja. Manja could not think of a story. However hard she thought. Up to that time, Manja did not think about any story. He thought that storytelling is a very hard thing. Obviously, storytelling is a hard thing, right? We have many references, many books now. So that while observing and while reading that books, we are clear and we are very supposed to explain or teach or thought or set story to our childs or children or students. But on the time, there is no reference books, no mobiles. How can they say stories? Of course, on the time, storytelling is a very hard thing. So Manja felt very hard on saying the story. No one else in the village knows stories. On that village, it's an Africa backgrounded village. They don't know. No one in the village don't know the story to explain to the children. Okay, and the next one. The village where these story-seeking children lived was in Zululand in Africa. Okay, the village where these story-seeking children lived in the Zululand in Africa. And in this video, we are discussing about the Manja and her children, right? And they are living in Zululand in Africa. People hunted for meat or tilled the land in the village. On that area, the main habitation, the main cultivation to live, to survive their mankind lives is hunting meat, wild animals. They are hunting for meat and tilled the land in the village and agriculture, farming. Sometimes they fish or caught crabs. Sometimes they do fishing and caught crabs. The villagers who were clever with their hands wove baskets and made wooden carvings. And also they used some agriculture handcrafts like weaving baskets and making some wooden carvings. Those people are very clever because they are doing some handworks. The cleverest of them was Gingerly. Of all the people, the cleverest is Gingerly. Who is Gingerly? Manja's husband. Who is Gingerly? Manja's husband. He carved birds. He carved birds, trees, plants, flowers and animals. The main purpose of them is hand carving. Doing some activities, arts and crafts while using hands, some threadings and some preparing some arts while using bamboo sticks. The most intelligent person on doing all these activities is Gingerly, the Manja's husband and the father of the children. And however, he knew no stories. Of course, he is a very intelligent person, but also he don't know stories. One day, Gingerly told Manja, "Go look for stories. I will look after our home and children." The children asked the stories to tell from mother, right? they want to listen the story from mother, right? So that her husband, who is mother's husband here? Jinjali. Manja's husband is Jinjali. Jinjali insisted Manja to go. You must go and look, search for stories, and I will take care of our home and our children. So his words, Manja thought it was a very good idea. While Jinjali insisting like this, Manja thought it was a very good idea. She packed some food and kissed her children. She packed some food and with love kissed her children. With her basket on her head and the colorful beads on her dress swaying, Manja set out to look for stories. Look here, it's a very typical dressing style. Look there, she is carrying a basket and in the neck she is carrying some colorful beads. While taking all these, Manja went out for looking stories. And look here, a hare looked at her curiously. Manja knew that what is hare? A hare looked at her curiously. While Manja come out and looking for stories, she saw a hare, and that hare looked at her curiously. The hare is looking very. And first we will discuss that what is hare. A hare is a British rabbit. A hare is a British rabbit, and that hare was a tricky fellow. Tricky in the sense very intelligent and smart and crazy fellow. But she decided to ask him if he know any stories. But while knowing that hare was a tricky fellow also, Manja decided to ask the stories. You never know who can be of help. We don't know that. In future we want whom self. Children, oh clever hare, she said in a flattering tone. Manja called the hare like, oh clever hare, with a flattering tone, a requesting tone. She said, do you know any stories? My children want to hear. Want to hear any stories? Okay, Manja asked that, do you know any stories? My children asked the stories. So, every evening they are asking stories. Stories? The hare said, I know millions. You are asking for the stories? Yeah, I know some millions of stories. Like, hare replied, but I have more important things to do. So saying, she bounded off. While saying that, hare is a very tricky fellow, right? So the hare replied that, stories? I know millions, but I don't have enough time. I have much more important things. Just like saying like this, and hare bounded off. That means leave that place. Then Manja no, he was lying. He had no stories. He was a real trickster. Then Manja thought herself that the hare was lying. He does not know any stories. He is a real trickster. Trickster means someone who plays tricks on others. The person who says only tricks. He doesn't know anything, all we call it as trickster. Then Manja met Finny, the baboon. Then Manja met Finny, the baboon. Who is the baboon? The baboon means, look at here. Here there is a monkey. The monkey is an African monkey here. In the Africa there is some variety. Very typical type of monkey we found there. That's what we called it as baboon. And while coming into the next page, she was playing with her babies. Who is playing with her babies? The Finny. The baboon was playing with her babies. Finny, she called, do you tell your kids stories? Then Anja asked the Finny that, do you tell your kids stories? What are stories? Asked Finny. Then Finny interestingly replied that, what are stories and what is story? I am busy keeping my babies fed and warm. I have no time for anything else. And Finny replied that I am busy by keeping food fed. Fed in the sense giving food. Giving food to my babies and warm them. That means I'm hot. I have no time for anything else. I have no time to think about the stories or anything else, what going on outside. I don't know anything. Just like that, Finny replied. Then, sighing, Manja went on. Then Manja went on from Finny and moving forward. She saw an owl in the wild fig tree. On the wild fig tree, Manja saw a owl. Then Manja called the owl like, "Oh owl, do you have any stories for me to take home?" Then Manja asked, "Do you have any stories to say to me?" Then the owl was upset because her sleep had been disturbed. Then the owl was disturbed. Why? Because the owl is sleeping at the time. And the owl felt that her sleep was disturbed by Manja. "You woke me up for stories," she hooted. She shouted like, "You woke me up for stories? Humans cannot live in peace and are always looking for something." And also, the owl given a statement that humans cannot live in peace. They are always looking for something. They are always looking for searching. They are always finding something. They can't be peace. They are not happy with what they have. They does not have any sufficient one. Always they are looking for more and more. Just like that, owl hooted. She grumbled as she settled down and began to nod off again. While saying all this, again owl seated and ready to sleep. Manja walked on sadly. So children, this is the lesson part 1. Okay, in the next video I will discuss about the next story and somewhat we will go deep into the lesson. Okay children, thank you for watching my video.